Professor Chandran, we thought that neurons couldn't be repaired. It isn't the case, it seems.
Well, I think that's certainly what we were taught at medical school, or at least I was taught at medical school. As you know, Riccardo, that was the last century. But what we now know is that the brain can repair itself. It doesn't do it very well, but it does it well enough to give us hope and also a direction of how we might promote that repair. And there are various ways you can think about doing that. One of them is mobilizing precursor, or what we call early or stem cells that are already in your brain. These come in different flavors, but without question there are some stem cells in all our brains. And if we can work out how to mobilize them in the context of injury, that's one route for repair. There are also other ways to help the brain, not necessarily always repair in the way of making new neurons, but using those surviving neurons better. And those surviving neurons can make other connections, which can, to an extent, compensate for the death or the inefficiencies of the diseased neurons.
And still, there is strong opposition for moral or religious reasons to stem cells research. What should we do as a public opinion, as a society, to speed up the research, to ease the research on stem cells?
Sure. I mean, I understand the concern about using stem cells. I think, like any important area, it should be an area for open debate, but we also need to deal with facts. And so the facts are that with major discoveries within the last 10 years, for which the Nobel Prize was given last autumn, that some of the discussions about stem cells has moved on, but some of the people who are making those debates haven't moved on. And the point is, we can now make these master or pluripotent stem cells, almost the personalized ultimate body tissue repair kit. We can make those now without using eggs, without the old methods which were loosely called cloning, but that's a different area. So now, in practical terms, as we discussed, you can use almost a scientific form of cookery. Four compounds can pretty much convert any adult cell into a master stem cell. And that key step should bypass lots of the historical ethical questions. There will still always be ethical questions, and those need to be worked through. But the other side of your question is, what you need is investment. You need investment both in terms of money, but you also need the community, patient societies and researchers to understand the opportunities of stem cells, and also to be realistic. Stem cells will not cure anything overnight. The major opportunities is to promote better understanding of the disease, and in other words, to promote the discovery side of the field. And once you understand the problem, you discover, you can then deliver. So delivery is what people want today. That will not come today, that will come tomorrow. Today has to be about discovery, and there needs to be more investment.